Hey guys, how we doing? Well, welcome back to Woodbine Customs. I've been asked to make a display board for coins for the newest police department. So, I'm gonna give it a try.
So I'm thinking of putting a maple leaf in the center of it. I wonder if I do a double layer on that. Kind of like so. Okay, that might look good. Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I want to put a double maple leaf in the coin holder that I'm doing. This is the design here, and this is what it's going to be looking like. So basically what I have to do is take this wood, mark it to where I want it, and then I'll take it over to the cut-off saw, cut it to length. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to take a little bit of a crown off, so I'm going to send it through the planer. So what I'm going to be using here is my 13-inch Magnum planer. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is cutting it down to the widths. So there's going to be multiple cuts. What I'll be doing is sending the wood through the saw one way, taking it out, flipping it, sending it through, and then pushing it through. Got it all cut, and I think this is the size I'm going to go for. The next thing we're going to be doing is sending it through my Supermax drum sander. What I'm doing is taking the ridges out. So let's try it out, see how it looks. Okay, I'm looking for the side I'm going to be using. That's the good side. I'll be down. Okay, size is looking good. So I don't waste wood. I want to use this resaws and use it for my backing. Okay, I'm going to be making a square edge. So I drew a line in here for my reference point for these. Plus, it's going to be my top board. Now I'll number the boards as 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course, good old 5. Next thing I do is I'll line these up, square them up, and I'll draw some lines on it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is staining the tops and the sides. But right now, need a cup of coffee. So I'm going to be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, the next step here is to stain the edges and the top. So I like using this because it's easy to clean and it's easy to put on. So I'm using a 5mm roller. Easy to apply. Okay, almost finished here. So now what I have to do is let it dry. It'll take about an hour, and then we can go on to step 2. Okay, the next step we're going to do is I want to fasten these boards together. The way I'm going to do it is I'll be using these little cleats. After that step is done, as that's drying, I'm going to be going over and starting to build the actual framework around it, so it has a picture frame. What I do is staple and glue. I use a furniture staple, and it has, I think it's 5/8, I'm not too sure, either 5/8 or 3/4 inch staples in it. Yeah, I'm just using a LePage's wood glue. I find it works out pretty good. So the next step I'm going to be doing is building the frame. So I've got an extra board here with my length and stuff. I've cut one angle, it's a 45 degree. And what I'll be doing is marking the other end so I know where to cut. Come over there and I mark the inside. Okay, I'm going to put this 2x4 in here and make a square edge. What I'm doing is going to be putting the frames together. So I make myself just a couple of 2x4s, lock them down, just so it gives me a Nike edge here. Add a bit of glue onto her. Okay, that part's all done. Next step, let the glue dry, and then what I'll do is I'll actually put the center in. Okay, well I just finished sanding and got it all prepped, getting ready for paint. All I have to do now is do a little bit of cleanup, but there's a few holes and stuff I had to fill. So I use just wood glue, and then I take the sawdust and push it in and then sand it off. Okay, I'm ready for staining now. So I'm going to be using the same color as I did on the planks. Yeah, right now, just up to this stage, I've got about 6 hours into it. So it takes a little bit of time to build these projects. Looking good. Okay, for the next, I'm going to cut out the maple leaf with my laser. Okay, I've got them cut out now. Cut 2 pieces. The first section, this will be painted blue. Reason for is for the police department. The piece on top will be painted black. Reason for, to accent the blue. Right now what I'm using is a headless pinner. I think the pins are 1/2 inch. Now what I have to do is just build the coin holders. There, so what do you think? Just cleaning up the ends. Well, I've got it all done now. 99% done. All I have to do is put a clear coat over top, the coin racks themselves, and then it's all done. It's taken a few days to do, but I'm happy, really happy in how it turned out. So if you enjoyed this project, just make sure that you hit the like button. If you have any comments, put a comment down. If you have any ideas, I'd like to be able to hear them. Have any suggestions? The next one I build might be a little bit different. Every time I build something, I always add a few changes to it. Try to improve it. But I'm really happy with this one. I think it turned out really good. What is your comment on it? As I say, with the coffee, have a good day. We'll see you next time. Today I'm going to be building a wall-mounted, what am I doing today? It's a wall mount for coins. A coin display rack for the wall. A coin display rack for the wall. I've been asked to... Oh shit.